Hello, this is the TradeSite U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview and Domestic Economic Data Roadmap for the week beginning Monday, the 1st of June. Welcome to June 2020, ending Friday the 5th. Hope you had a good trading week and a great weekend. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. We do have a 13 sell signal in place on the daily chart of several things. We'll look at that in a few minutes. But generally speaking, it looks like we've capped out. You can see where the risk line is. We'll go from there. Let's look at the crude oil numbers. Crude oil down 35 cents to 35.14, but at least it's back up into like the 30s, which is a little more normal than the very cheap numbers it got to over a month ago. The gold down 7 cents, still sitting where it was 3 months ago. Hasn't really done anything. It's near the highs of the last year. S&P cash gains 14.58. There's a 13 sell signal there. This is basically the risk line of that sell signal. NASDAQ 100 has a 13 sell signal. It was up 138 on Friday. Still nowhere near the risk line, which is basically at the all-time highs. The SOX gains 47.83 points, not near highs. The biotech's up 77.89. Makes sense that this is at all-time highs. The Russell was down 6 points. Things nowhere near highs recently. The VIX down $1.08. Watching that risk line is going to be really interesting. The trend closes or is currently 1.81 on Friday. Puts the 10-day moving average at 1.33, which is not a signal for us. Volume 4.7 billion on Friday, very heavy, heaviest we've seen in a long time, and it was end of month though. That's the big deal. So there's some rebalancing to be done. Advanced decline ratio on the Nasdaq was positive 110, so a few more stocks up than down. On the New York, negative 32, so a few more stocks down than up. Google gains 15.28, but it's operating under a 13 sell signal on the daily chart. Apple up 31 cents, almost back to all-time highs. Look at how it exactly hit the green static trend line. That's amazing. From that last bar move down, or last 9 startup setup, that was the move down back in February. The green risk line of that is the high earlier this week. It's pretty amazing. To the penny. Now, Netflix gains $6.29. Amazon up 41.27, back near highs. Tesla up 29.19. Facebook down 37 cents. The Goldman Sachs was down 3.48. TOT, the 20-year bond ETF, gains 1.16. The Dow lost just 17 points. It's pretty much flat. All right, in terms of intraday action, let's look at the whole week on the ES and 10-minute candles. So, again, we had a Monday holiday with Memorial Day. So you can see last Friday's close way off, and then we had a little gap up on the Monday that was a non-day. Even further gap up by Tuesday, but we closed down from there. Wednesday gapped up, sold off, came back, closed about where we opened, actually a little higher. Thursday gapped up and went higher, but closed lower than we opened. So bizarre. Friday was just a dead waste of time. Basically opened flat, drifted, and closed where we opened. For the week we're up. We left a gap from the beginning of the week, and it's the same on the NASDAQ. Oh, no, the NASDAQ did not leave a gap because the NASDAQ gapped up Monday and Tuesday, but then sold off, and by Wednesday it was actually at lows for the week. Came all the way back up Thursday, the highs, dipped, and then Friday closed near the highs. So it's been a very strange period. This is just not, and the volume's been weird. Everything's weird. It's not really like we're seeing anything super exciting, but we'll see what we get for the week ahead. In terms of economic data, Monday we've got 9:45 a.m. Final manufacturing PMI. Tuesday, ISM manufacturing PMI and construction spending. Sorry, that's at 10 a.m. Wednesday, that was Monday. Tuesday, Ward's total vehicle sales at some point during the day. Wednesday, 8:15 a.m. ADP non-farm employment change. Final services PMI at 9:45. ISM non-manufacturing PMI at 10, along with factory orders. Crude oil inventories at 10:30. Challenger job cuts at 7:30. Unemployment, the initial and continuing jobless claims at 8:30, along with revised non-farm productivity and labor costs. Trade balance, it's a big number, Thursday at 8:30. Natty gas at 10:30. And then unemployment rate at 8:30 on Friday, and consumer credit at 3 in the afternoon. Keep in mind that the space launch was successful for SpaceX, which is great. They got everybody up to the space station for the first time in 10 years. Truly amazing. And good to see. We've also got these riots and everything else going on. So we'll see what this really leads to in the morning. Right now, the futures are showing a negative opening. We've still got over 12 hours till open, but down 10 on the ES, down 30 on the NQs. Everybody stay safe. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading week.